Inside Out 2 has arrived, bringing us a new adventure, filled with more emotions and plenty of heart. But what happened at the end? Will it be the last time we see Riley's emotions? These are questions we'll answer. Welcome to Charlietales. Today we'll analyze the ending of the movie and what we might see in a future Inside Out fame. Ready? Let's go. The movie starts 3 years after the first part. Riley has grown up happy, and her emotions are doing an excellent job. But everything changes when Riley enters puberty, a stage of insecurities and unstable emotions. Riley's life complicates when she joins a hockey camp and learns her lifelong friends are going to another school. Joy and her friends try to control the situation, but it's impossible. That's why they receive help from new emotions: anxiety, shame, boredom, and envy. Joy tries to maintain leadership, but clashes with anxiety, who tries to protect Riley. The movie also introduces an important element: the belief system. A glowing entity uses Riley's memories to create her essence as a person. Thanks to Joy and her friends, the system was basic, repeating the phrase, "I am a good person." However, anxiety realizes that Riley won't survive high school with just that mindset. So anxiety sends the belief system far away and removes the primary emotions. Essentially, it stages a mutiny to create a new belief system with its friends. The movie shows Joy and her group trying to recover the belief system, while anxiety leads Riley's mind in its own way. This is the storyline summary. With this context, let's move to the ending. Anxiety has been guiding Riley with an anxiety-driven mindset, as expected. Riley wants to join the hockey team because she fears that if she doesn't, she'll end up alone without friends. Anxiety has become her primary emotion, always fearing what might happen and trying to avoid future problems that don't yet exist. This leads Riley to develop a new belief system based on insecurity. During the final game, Riley experiences an anxiety crisis, and the new emotions don't know how to help her. Meanwhile, Joy and her friends recover the original belief system and try to use it to help Riley, but it doesn't work. This is where Joy finally understands the problem. From the beginning, Joy tried to hide negative thoughts from Riley's memory to protect her. She wanted to shield her, and anxiety did the same. Both tried to conceal a part of Riley, which only brought more problems. The movie's conclusion is when Joy accepts that Riley needs all her memories to mature, both the bad and the good ones. Riley's essence cannot be based solely on the idea of being a good person. No one is perfect, and we must accept our flaws to improve. Riley's new belief system encompasses all these ideas, both the negative and positive, to create a more complex, yet functional personality. In brief, the movie's message is similar to the first story. Joy wishes the best for Riley and tries to hide certain parts of her life that could harm her. In the first movie, she tried to hide sadness, and in this second one, she hides negative thoughts. But in both cases, she learns the same lesson in the end. Everything that happens and is within Riley is a part of her. This connects with the message for the audience. We cannot hide a part of ourselves. Everything we have experienced shapes our personality, for better or worse. The movie ends with anxiety sharing the control board with the other emotions. No one is left out. Everyone contributes something to Riley. Riley is indeed a good person, but sometimes she can also be bad, clumsy, or insecure. All of this is part of her, and her new belief center manages all these ideas. What happened to Riley in the end? The last scene shows Riley reviewing the list of players selected for the team. We don't see the list, but she smiles. What does this mean? Well, the simplest interpretation would be that she was accepted onto the team, hence the smile. But this ending also represents the story's message. Riley is happy even before seeing the list, and we are left with that feeling. Because regardless of the outcome, Riley is satisfied with her effort, and now she understands that failure isn't so bad. Even if she wasn't chosen, she can still continue with her life, and it's not the end of the world. The movie focuses heavily on the idea of maturing and accepting the truths of the world. Life isn't as basic as being good or bad. This idea is also reflected in the emotions, who have changed compared to the first movie. When we first met them, the emotions were basic. Joy could only be joyful, anger could only be angry, and so on. But in this new movie, we see they have matured. We see Joy cry in various situations, showing she isn't limited to happiness alone. We have another example when anger behaves sweetly, or disgust is nice to the boy she likes. This suggests that the emotions have matured from the first movie, just like Riley. They all defend Riley's primary feeling, but are also capable of feeling more things. What will happen to anxiety and its friends? Will they leave? The movie ends with everyone together on the control board, so for now, they will form a large team to help Riley during her adolescence. Many might think that when Riley's adolescence ends, the new emotions will leave, but the truth is, they won't. At the end of the movie, we see Riley's parents' minds, And we realize that even adults have their own anxiety, though it's always hidden. This clarifies that the new emotions will stay forever. They just become less relevant after adolescence because adults are more emotionally stable. So anxiety is no longer a primary emotion. Also, this makes it clear that emotions come and go according to a person's age. Remember, we also saw an elderly lady called Nostalgia, but they sent her away since Riley doesn't need her yet. They told her to come back in a few years. So there are many emotions we haven't seen yet, and they will appear at some point in Riley's life. Now let's address another question. Could there be an Inside Out 3? There's nothing confirmed yet, but if we follow Pixar's logic, it's possible. They have already shown they can create trilogies for their most popular franchises, like Toy Story. Regarding Inside Out, the third movie would probably follow the formula of the second one. New emotions would arrive, causing a change in Riley's mindset. If you ask me logically, the third movie would focus on Riley entering college, where we would meet more adult emotions, such as maturity to face difficult situations, with wisdom or resignation, to deal with adult life issues like death. These new emotions would bring significant changes that will be hard for the emotions already known to handle. It's quite natural for Pixar to repeat the same formula in a trilogy. They've already done this with Toy Story. If you look closely, all three movies are based on the same premise. The toys get lost and try to find their way home. Pixar likes to repeat formulas while slightly altering them. Apart from that idea, typically, the third movie could work as a farewell, with the basic emotions bidding goodbye to Riley so she can grow with more mature emotions. Similar to what they did in Toy Story 3, with Andy saying goodbye to his toys. However, this idea is impossible in Inside Out, because the movie suggests that the primary emotions are present even in adults. So Joy and her friends will accompany Riley forever. But anyway, that's all for today. If you liked the video, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also remember to subscribe because I'll be uploading more videos about your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.